Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Blind Gooner. As you can see, I'm by myself for the moment, but not for too much longer. I will be joined by Sam Greenwood, but I figured I'd get this show underway because do you know what it is? A really frustrating thing is that Facebook only gives you like 10 minutes to bloody start your stream, and then if you don't start it, it kind of boots it off. So yeah, I thought I would just start. I thought I'd read a couple of your comments while we wait for Sam to join. And I thought I'd just read a couple of your comments. Let me try and see these. Big up Melina, Omar, and Joanne already in the chat. So yeah, big up to you guys. So yeah, how are you guys doing? Bear with me 1 second. Bear with me 1 second while I would try and read out these teams. As you can see, I'm winging it a bit today. Winging it, but bear with me 1 second. I will get to your comments. Let's try and read out some of these teams. Where are we? Chelsea, Man City. Let's have a look here. I'm sure you've all seen them, but just because I like to do this for all watch-alongs, read out the teams. Where are we? Let me refresh this. Unfortunately, I can't get them on the screen. I am going to figure out how to do that because I've still got lots to learn. Let me bring in Sam actually for a second. Bear with me 1 sec. Yeah, let me bring in Sam. There we go.
Hello.
Hey, Sam. You all right?
I'm okay. How you doing, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I was just literally about to get the teams up.
Right, okay.
I don't know whether you want to share your screen now you're here or because unfortunately I can't do it on my end. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. But okay,
hang on 1 second. I'll just get the teams up. Just give me 1 second first.
Big up Sam to the rescue. Bloody hell. Sam Greenwood to the rescue.
Right, so I'll be using what I normally look at, which might be slightly different than everyone else's, but the team should be there anyway. So
yeah, no worries, mate. No worries.
Right, so yeah, I'll just pass my screen on to you, and you can.
Let's
allow it. Let me see 1 second. There we go, and there we go.
Let's have a look. Where are we here? There we go. There we go.
Right. So here is the lineup. Chelsea at home against Manchester City. So Chelsea's team, they've got Mendy in goal, Chilwell left back, Thiago Silva and Zuma, the central defensive pairing, Azpilicueta, whatever the hell you call him, on the right side.
Yeah.
Then they're going with a three across the middle of Mount, Kante and Kovacic, and the three across the front is Pulisic, Werner and Ziyech. And it actually looks like, interestingly enough, here, looking at this initial lineup, that Lampard is going for the players in their positions they should be playing. Pulisic out left, Werner down the middle, and Ziyech out right. I know there's been some issues now that Ziyech has been out injured, that he was playing Werner out right, and which was out of position. But now it looks like the Lampard might be changing things around a little bit up front. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on. Timo Werner, as we know, also called Finding Nemo or Finding Timo, because he's been struggling so much in front of a goal. He couldn't hit water if he fell out of a canoe, really. But really looking bad when it comes to finishing. But that's their team. They line up on the bench. Let me just see their bench then. So they've got Arrizabalaga, whatever his name is, in goal.
Yeah.
And Emerson, Rudiger, Jorginho, Billy Gilmore, the young Scot, Kai Havertz, or Shy Havertz as we like to call him, basically been missing all season so far. Tammy Abraham, Olivier Giroud, and Callum Hudson-Odoi. So they've got quite a strong bench, which they would naturally have with their squad. And now let's look at Manchester City. So Manchester City are lining up with Zach Steffen in goal, Zinchenko left back, Diaz and Stones as a central defensive pairing, Cancelo out on the right of defence. They've got a defensive midfield pairing of Rodri and Gundogan, and then they've got a three across the middle with Foden out left, De Bruyne in the middle is playing in that cam role, Bernardo Silva out right, and they're using Raheem Sterling up front today. So that's interesting. Maybe that's going to be like a false nine or something like that, maybe, or I don't know. Raheem Sterling as a striker seems a bit weird. It's probably going to be a bit of a mixture there, probably between a couple of the guys up front there. But yeah, that's the lineup anyway. On the bench, they have Scott Carson, the goalkeeper. Then they have Hardwood Bellis and Bete Tatu, Mendy, Mahrez, Fernandinho, Aguero, and Delap on the bench. So yeah, pretty strong lineup there from both teams, I must say. And
yeah,
so what do you reckon, Daniel?
Yeah, I think that's really good. Yeah, I think that's a really good lineup for them. I think Chelsea have got a good line. You know, you were saying about Timo Werner having problems in front of goal. You know, kind of makes you feel better that the other strikers are going through it as well as Aubameyang. You know, it's not just Aubameyang, and this is what people need to realize. When I see people, say, "Oh, you need to, sell Aubameyang because he's past it." Like the thing is, all good strikers go out of form. It's not, it doesn't make them crap. It's just all good strikers go out of form. Any good player goes out of form, has a dip in form.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
When you look at Aubameyang's case as well, when you're playing in a team that's underperforming, it's so easy to go out of form. Then when you're playing in a team that's in form, it's easy to keep banging in the goals. When your teammates are confident, it's so much easier. People don't realize that if you're in a team of underperforming players, then it's hard to keep a high intensity, hard to keep a high level. It's hard to keep any kind of consistency. And people need to realize that, like I say, we're having, look at last night, right? You take last night's game, for instance, and albeit it was only West Brom, but it's, the team was playing really well. And you look at guys like Lacazette who have underperformed all season, and yet even now they're finding form again because they've got players around them with so much energy that are also in form, which is helping them to get back into form.
Yeah. You're right. You're dead right about that. Definitely. And the thing is with Timo Werner, though, I mean, he was such a big name signing. One of the big names in the Bundesliga, came with a huge reputation, being one of the best strikers in Europe. And everybody thought he was going to come to England and just smash it and score 30, 35 goals his first season. And so far, he's got 3 or 4 goals or something like that. And he just looks really out of sorts, to be honest, even though he's been played out of position, which is their excuse for it. They're saying he's been playing out on the wings more than in the middle, which of course, makes it more difficult for him. But he still had so many chances. I mean, that's something you can't excuse, the chances he's had in front of goal that he's missed, including one I remember that defying the bloody logics of physics. That one he managed to. I don't know how he managed to do it. The ball was on its way in towards the goal. He got his foot on it and managed somehow to save the ball from going in.
Yeah, that's mad.
It was just crazy. It shouldn't even be possible. We managed to do that.
Yeah. So, big up everybody in the chat. Big up.
Big up everyone.
Joanne, the Revanite, Ryan Barnfield. Big up to you as well. So yeah, he's going for 3-1. The Revanite say John says Ziyech is back. Yeah. What do you think the score will be? Because I look at Chelsea and I look at them at the moment. I kind of think they're going on a bit of a dip. You know, they're having a little bit of a. They're going for a rough patch, and obviously, Man City are going for a rough patch for obviously very different reasons. They need to keep their players out of trouble. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they've got a bit of a problem, haven't they?
Yeah, that like COVID's ripping through them like no tomorrow, and that's what happens when you get guys like was it Mendy throwing New Year's Eve parties with other people outside his house. You know, I don't know how footballers think they can get away with it. They're the most watched people. They're in the public eye all the time, but yet they still think they can get away with breaking rules. It's absolute mad. It's one thing if a normal regular Joe Blogs does it, but when you're a professional footballer and you are watched and respected by millions, and yet you still think that, do you know what, I can get away with this because I'm a professional footballer.
Yeah,
it's just mad. It's total mad.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know, and you know, it's true. I mean, but they're always. It's always that way, isn't it, with these young football, especially the young ones who are a bit more immature, got a lot of money, they got a lot of status, they like to party. You know, and I think this whole lockdown thing on them, they probably take it quite hard. You know, they still like to do, you know, go and socialise and things like that, even though they shouldn't. And yeah, it causes lots of problems, doesn't it? You can see now with Manchester City and many other teams as well have had their problems with this as well. Players breaking curfew, breaking the club rules and going and do stuff they shouldn't. And then all of a sudden it creates a whole COVID issue with the team. And yeah, and that's what's causing some issues now for City. And, you know, if it costs you points and it costs you a title race, it can be quite serious, can't it, really, at the end of the day?
Yeah. John the Revenite's going for a 2-1 Chelsea. Omar's going for a 1-1. Big up Zach on Facebook. He wants Chelsea to lose.
Well, Chelsea are weird, aren't they, this season? I mean, they lost, was it three in a row, and I mean, they got back. Was it they got a draw last time? I can't remember. I haven't seen their latest statistics, but I know they've been struggling lately. They lost a few games and nowhere near where they want to be. And I think actually, if they lose today, we're only 3 points behind, aren't we? I mean, that's the thing. You know, it's only 3 points behind Chelsea after what we've been going through. That shows you how bad their season has been as well, to be honest.
Yeah. Ryan Barnfield says the worst thing is that they take photos when they know they're doing wrong. That is just the most stupid thing as well. All these players that break rules, they just, they
it's
do.
On social media, isn't it? Yeah, so that's social media crap.
Instagram, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. They play football and they make a lot of money playing football. But if they couldn't play football, they'd be probably picking up plastic bags in Tesco's, wouldn't they? I mean, that's about the level of intelligence these guys have got. So,
yeah.
You know, and you can see it with a lot of the decisions they make, which are incredibly poor decisions. So what do you reckon about the game then, Danny? What do you reckon about the result? And what do you reckon?
Do you know what? Right, I actually think Man City are going to win this one. I think they're going to probably. I think maybe 3-1 Man City.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I just look at Chelsea, and listen, they're having a bit of a dip. And I'll tell you something now. If Chelsea lose today, I can't see Frank Lampard staying in a job.
It's put a lot of pressure on him. It really has.
Yeah, and the thing is, listen, we know that Chelsea sack their managers for less than what Lampard's done, and the thing is as well, he's spent an awful lot of money. If he hadn't spent money, like if he was kind of in a situation, maybe comparing him to Arsenal, in Arteta's situation where Arteta hasn't really overhauled the team, has he, Arteta? But you look at Lampard, he brought in Chilwell, brought in Havertz, brought in Werner. He's mixed it with a blend of youth. He's probably got the balance right, as a manager should, between experience and youth. and yet he's still not getting the results.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. He's under huge pressure to deliver, though, isn't he? I mean, with the players they've bought, the level of expected, they're expecting a lot. They're expecting at least a top four. They was actually expecting a title challenge, weren't they? Really?
Yeah, big up Thomas, big up Ryan, the Mr. Arsenal podcast. Jesus Christ, there's loads of Ryans in the chat today. There's Ryan, 2 Ryans in the chat. So yeah, big up you guys as well. Remember, keep hitting the likes, guys. Keep smashing the likes. And if you're watching on Facebook, do leave your comments in as well. So yeah, do as well if you're watching on Facebook. I've just seen somebody put in a comment, but obviously I can't speak your language, so unfortunately I can't read it out. But I'm guessing you asked about why can't we show the game? So because it put a match at the end of it. So yeah, we can't show that due to copyright, just because obviously we'll get taken down. Faster than the Spurs away bus. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. So yeah.
Yeah, no, we can't exactly show the game, can we? I would have thought people understood that now in these modern times, but probably not.
Never have too many Ryans, says the Mr. Arsenal podcast.
Never have too many Ryans, eh? Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brownie's in the chat. Hello, Brownie. Welcome. You got a lot of different people in the chat today, I see.
There's loads. So
nice to see them.
So yeah, guys, do keep smashing the likes.
Hit the like button, everyone. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And let's see how Chelsea do against City. I mean, for me, I think Chelsea, they need to win for themselves, really, to not be an absolute embarrassment.
They definitely need to win, and we're.
But City are not going to be pushovers. I mean, City have got a very good midfield, I think, compared to theirs.
No, that's it. Right, let's fire my stream up.
Yeah, got mine going. Getting mine going now as well. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look here. What's going on with this? No doubt, John the Revenant's going to be ahead of all of us because.
Oh yeah, he's always ahead of everyone. He is.
That's what usually happens. And yeah, if you are watching on Facebook and you have YouTube, please do subscribe. So yeah, on the road to 2K now. So
it's gone quite quickly, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Yeah,
I remember back in was going for the first 500, or it was not long ago.
Yeah, it's going quite well. right. John the Revenant apologizes. Yeah, we're not there yet, right, John? Right, let's have a look here.
Khedira to Everton. Khedira, is he still playing football? I mean, no one's seen him for ages.
Remember, he's been linked with Arsenal, hasn't he?
Oh, he's been linked to everyone, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's
City keeper picked up a back pass. Oh my God, what a twat! What a twat! So we got an indirect free kick inside the area here now.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, just on the line, actually, on the line of the 18-yard box.
Pick up Fabian, David.
Hit the wall. Hit the wall, Ziyech hit the wall. Went out.
Yeah. So yeah, it's this. But Sam, I got to ask you, what did you make of last night?
I was very pleased with what I saw, to be honest. I thought we played very well. I was very very surprised on how well we managed to play with the conditions as well. I mean, that snow was terrible, and quite a lot of it was laying on the grass as well, making passing difficult. But we still managed to pass the ball quite well and move the ball around them. I was actually very surprised with how well we played.
Yeah, I thought we played really well. I mean, taking into account that it was only West Brom.
Yeah.
I thought
but
we
the
played
conditions as well. I mean, it was tough conditions, and but Tierney, bloody hell, what a player, eh? I mean, for him, snow's nothing for him, is it?
No. Yeah, Tierney sees that every blooming day. But the Brazilians in our team, like Martinelli, and
Yeah.
I bet he looked at that Martinelli and thought, I'm not used to seeing this,
Yeah. He's like, what?
Yeah.
What's this?
Yeah, what's this white stuff?
I don't think we're gonna stop.
Yeah, I was gonna go.
South America white stuff. I think we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, but I mean, I was so happy to see. You see, first of all, I don't think we can sort of let's say Arteta's out of the woods yet, because for me, he was forced into making those changes because of the COVID protocols with Luiz and Willian. That he couldn't play them. So, not yesterday, but 2 games ago, and so he was forced to make those changes. To use Smith Rowe and use Saka out on the right and things like that. So he was forced into making those changes, which we need to see if he's still going to do now that Willian and Luiz are fit again, and I really hope he doesn't go back to using them again. But what I will give Arteta credit for is that when he played the youngsters, he realised that these youngsters, they can't play with the handbrake on. They can't play with the restrictive, special tactics of only you can't do this, you can't do that, you've got to stay there, you've got to tuck in there. He let them actually be expressive and do what they do and let them attack and do their thing. And it really worked. I mean, you saw the way Saka, the last 3 games now, the way Saka, Smith Rowe, and Martinelli, who I know he wasn't part of our youth setup, but still, he's that good a player, intelligent a player. You see the way they play together. They're really, really good. And Smith Rowe yesterday was excellent. That link-up play he had up front, with Martinelli and Lacazette was absolutely brilliant. And with Saka, of course, with his goal, the link-up play he had there, the way he created that goal was amazing. That the flick he had in, and then the run he darted out to the right. Such an intelligent run straight away. Got the ball and then passed it straight away in, was it first or second touch into Saka, who scored. I mean, that type of goal, we haven't seen that for a long time with Arsenal. We haven't had that type of player who can do that. And I tell you what, Smith Rowe is turning out to be exactly the type of attacking midfielder we need, and I hope he continues. And that's what I'm hoping now. Arteta realises that these changes he had to make, that they're the changes that work, and I hope he can realise that and adapt to that and stick to it.
Yeah, and that's it. That's the thing now, because he couldn't wait to get Willian on the pitch, could he? Do you know what I mean?
No, he brought him on yesterday, so I'm hoping we don't see him start again for a while. I mean, I know there's going to have to be times where you have to give players a rest, especially the younger players. You do need to give them a bit of a rest here and there, because they can't be playing so many games at a young age. They do need to get a bit of a rest, but I just hope he doesn't keep starting William again and again and again, and it just goes nowhere.
Yeah, big up Taib, Melina. Yeah, keep hitting the lines.
Yeah, Taib in the chat, the Poonmeister, Melina, lovely to see Melina.
Yeah.
We've got Tubbs from the Philippines. Hi, Tubbs, mate. I hope you're doing well. He was just watching Dortmund, he said. How did they do? Did Haaland score? I think he was back from injury now, Haaland. Did he score, Tubbs? Did he? I haven't checked. I've got it here. I can check, but I'm asking you anyway. We just had Grant McRoberts just show up. Hi, Grant, our favourite Scot.
Yeah, big up Grant as well. Currently got 25 people watching across all the platforms. Remember, guys, if you are watching on Facebook as well, do check out YouTube and Twitter. All the they're going across the bottom of your screens, and I'm sure Melina, the moderator on the page as well, will post the link in the comment section as well for you guys to you can just click on it and hit the subscribe. But yeah, it's good to have everybody in the chat.
Yeah, great to see everyone here. I see Ryan saying the only negative from last night is showing Melvin strip off 5 times. Yeah, that clip of Melvin stripping off. He played it after every time Arsenal scored and an extra time as well. That's so funny. So funny clip. Okay, Haaland didn't score then. Oh, okay. Well, that's
yeah.
Normally he scores, doesn't he? Sancho had a goal and assist. First goal here for him this season. He says, we've got another guy in the chat called Joshua Burke. Man City about to win.
Yeah. I bet we're going to see Man United linked with Sancho all this bloody transfer window as well.
Yeah. Just waiting for it.
Jesus Christ. Man
United talking about favourites, Lampard seems to have his favourite as well. He loves this Mason Mount, doesn't he? Yeah. He plays Mason Mount every game.
I think he's overrated, you know.
Yeah, many of the Chelsea fans do as well, watching what they say after games. They don't really rate him.
I just think he's overrated. I'm not. I don't know. I just think he's massively overrated.
Yeah, he is. He's not quite that level of player that they need, to be honest. I mean, he's a good worker and all that. He works hard and he'll do a few things here and there, but he's not that level they're looking for. They do have other midfielders they should be playing ahead of him, really.
Yeah. Do you think as well? Do you think Lampard? How long do you think Lampard will stay in this Chelsea job? Because I actually, I don't know. I just can't. I actually reckon that if they don't, you know, Chelsea are considered title contenders, and anything less than that.
Well, I'm thinking. According to Chelsea fans, is they reckon he has to make top 4. That's the minimum. I mean, ideally they would have liked to have seen some kind of title challenge, but I do think it's unrealistic to think they're challenging for a title when you have that. I mean, you got to remember they've changed so many players in their squad now. You can't. It's just not realistic to get all of them to gel, especially so many from other leagues. You're just not going to get them to gel that quickly. It's just not going to happen. It's very unrealistic to think they're going to be, you know, a really good team playing together this quickly. But that being said, they are good enough where they should be at least making top 4. That's what I would agree with. So I think their target is top 4, and if he doesn't make top 4, I think he goes, because Abramovich is a bit ruthless, isn't he? I don't think he's scared of pulling the trigger. He doesn't feel any loyalty to Lampard, so I think he has to make top 4, or else he goes. And they've been, you know, their form has been very erratic of late. You know, losing games, drawing, and right now they're playing their game now. But if they lose this, as we said, if they lose this today, they're only 3 points ahead of us. You know, and with their squad and with their players, that's pretty bad, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, big up Joshua Burke as well from Sweden. Watching
from Sweden, aha! Kommer från Sverige. Hur mår ni? God kväll. Hur mår ni? Har ni bra? Ja, jag bor i Norge, ja. Det är jättefint här. Ja, du har... Vem är ditt lag då? Chelsea eller Manchester City som är ditt lag?
Big up Tyrone as well. And Brownie's obviously plugging his fake football news as usual.
Khedira, he's gonna be banging on about Khedira all bloody chat now.
Yeah. Last time it was bloody Thomas Partey. Jesus Christ!
I was talking Swedish, everyone, because this Joshua Burke in the chat is
Big up
Swedish. I was just
Steve,
talking a bit Swedish to him.
big up Steve, the Arsenal misfit. And what was that?
Hey, Steve. Yeah, Chelsea just missed a big chance. No, sorry, Manchester City just missed a big chance. Should have scored there, just past the far post. Was it Foden, I think, when the shot came in?
Tubbs says, as a Bundesliga fan, I absolutely love Werner flopping at Chelsea. Yeah, I don't know.
Was it KDB? I was sorry, I didn't see it. I just saw the
We got
replay.
Mike England as well.
Yeah. But it was should have scored there. Just went past the far post. So Manchester City, they're pressing quite well here.
So yeah, guys, keep smashing that like button.
Tubbs, mate. Tubbs. I'll come and meet you, mate. You're in Cebu, aren't you? I'm going to come and meet you when I come over there.
Yeah, mate.
Jack and the Headbangers is in here. Well, nice to see you, mate. Jack and the Headbangers. Omar is here as always.
Brownie said, "You know my sauces are bang on the chips." Yeah.
Yeah, nothing like a bit of HP.
Yeah, big up Jack as well. Jack, yeah. I'm sure he's obviously rooting for a Chelsea win. Being a Man United supporter, he don't want Man City to win. Yeah. Yes, I can see Man City.
Got a goal apparently. Got a goal apparently.
Have we? I'm not seeing.
Let's see how slow stream gets onto it.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely finish. Lovely finish.
I'm not even there yet. That's how behind I am. Jesus Christ.
Lovely finish. Wow. Really turned lovely there on that pass and right in the bottom right corner beyond Mendy there. Lovely from Gundogan.
Yeah, just seen it now.
Brilliant finish. De Bruyne passes into, who was it first who passed it on to him? Was it Foden? Foden onto Gundogan? Yeah. Foden onto Gundogan. Lovely turn from Gundogan. Right foot. Bang. Bottom right corner. Lovely finish. Mendy might have been able to have done more there, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe should have got more of a hand to it, but it was a good finish. It was a good finish.
That was a good goal, to be fair. Yeah, that was a good goal.
even though I do think a world class goalkeeper might have saved it, but it's still a good finish. You can't take it away from Gundogan.
Tyrone's comment, that was
capability. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, well done.
That's hilarious.
So at the moment, 1-0 to Manchester City. Not very good for Lampard.
Yeah. Sam, just keep reading the chats. I've just got to mute for 2 seconds. I've got to go and help my wife feed the dog, and I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Right, so we have SFeely or SFeely TV. Join the chat. Says, hi guys, come on to us help each other's channels and raising awareness of childhood liver disease. Whilst following football and everyone DM me. Okay. I'm sure maybe Daniel will have a look at that after. Revanite reckons Mendy should have saved it. Tubbs reckons it was just a good shot. The goalkeeper most likely couldn't have saved it. So a good shot. I think maybe a world-class goalkeeper might have been able to save it, just get it up beyond the post. John 1886, hello, welcome to the watch along. Manchester City leading 1-0. Oh, looks like it's 2-0 now. Bloody hell, Manchester City are counter-attacking very well. Here we go. Just seeing it now because we're on a stream. Oh, easy, so easy. Foden into De Bruyne. De Bruyne slips it in at the near post, flicks it beyond Mendy. 2-0 to City. And Chelsea are royally fucked. Up the bum with a pineapple. And that's not very pleasant. So Lampard is probably going to have to sweat tonight. very, very much. Abramovich is probably going to be all over him like white on rice. And yeah, probably not going to last much longer now, is he, Lampard? Because I think this Mendy, come on, Mendy, you got to be saving that. That's the near post. That's where you are, mate. They bought this Mendy instead of Kepa. Come on, Mendy. Mendy's got to be saving that. He's got to be saving it. That's terrible goalkeeping. Where did they get him? They get him in a, McDonald's charity meal or something?
Big up everybody. Big up everybody.
They just scored against City, and that was a terrible goalkeeping. Not mistake, just not good goalkeeping at the near post. He should have saved it, and City managed to flick it in at the near post, and he should have saved it, and he didn't. Mendy's looking terrible, to be honest.
Wow,
looking terrible. 2-0.
Chelsea are all over. I said Chelsea are all over the place. They're just Chelsea are all over the place.
Bloody hell! They bought this Mendy to replace Kepa, and it's gone from bad to worse.
Yeah, that's mad. Let's have a look.
What about his defence? They've got good defence. They've got Zuma and Thiago in defence. They're looking like a couple of bloody lampposts. Oh, here goes Brownie. I said ages ago that Lampard would be sacked before I did. Did anybody listen? Blow it out your ass.
Is that Brownie again? Jesus Christ.
Brownie talking out his brown starfish as usual.
Yeah, Brownie talking bollocks is like Boris Johnson speaking at a press conference. It's all the same. It's just white noise.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. It's like Katie Price trying to do fucking quantum physics.
Mad. But yeah, Lampard's in real trouble now.
Yeah, I tell you what, they're struggling. Their defence is very, very open. They're not organised at the back at all.
Yeah, big up Mark as well. Mark, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, big up Mark. We've got John 1886 here. Nice to see him.
Remember, guys, keep hitting the likes.
Smash the likes.
And if you're watching on Facebook, do subscribe. Would really appreciate that. To YouTube, I say on the road to 2K. So let's try and hit 2K by the end of the season.
Somebody asked me a question earlier about Isco. No, I don't think Isco's good enough for Arsenal at the moment.
Thing is, we don't need any more aging players that are.
No, we need someone. Yeah, we need someone who's a bit more on top of their game, not someone who's only scored 2 goals in a year.
And do you know the thing with Isco, right? Yeah, if we get Isco, it not only will we be making a bad signing, but what does that say about Smith Rowe? I'll tell you what, Smith Rowe has been like, especially yesterday, was probably one of our best players as well. You know, maybe that of behind Saka.
Oh yeah. And, he was top 3 yesterday, I would say.
And if you're going to give him a future at Arsenal, why not just give him chances? You play Smith Rowe and then you bring someone like Isco in and say, sorry, you're on the bench. What's that? This is what I don't understand. Arteta's ruining these young kids. Like, absolutely ruining them. You know, did you see what he said about, I wasn't sure whether I could play the young kids. I wasn't sure how they would perform. Well, how do you know that unless you give them a chance? And it's only now that he's seeing, exactly. Actually, they're performing. You know, they're performing.
Well, exactly, and that's why he's not out of the woods for me yet, because it's that type of mentality, you know, that's completely wrong. So, you know, that's what got him in the lurch in the first place, was keep playing the same players who are absolute dead all the time. You know, and then he got forced. He got forced to change the players. So you see now if he's going to continue, or if he goes back to type. If he goes back to type, I feel sorry for him. But it's just not going to work out well for him if he does that. But yeah, talking to Melina was talking about January signings, I think, as well. Let's see where she asked that. She asked it down here somewhere. Or maybe I'm just seeing things. Maybe I've just gone blind. Let's see.
Brownie's saying Isco would be a great signing to anybody that gets him. Yeah, maybe a Cardiff standard. Yeah, you know.
Who would you look forward to in January? Listen, we do need to bring in a creative midfielder, a top level creative midfielder, because I'd like them to rotate with Smith Rowe and be a mentor.
You know, Tyrone, Buendia would be a brilliant signing. Did you look at his stats right? Yeah, I think he's got some crazy. I know you can't always go on stats, but isn't he something like the second most creative player? I know he's in the championship, which you kind of have to take that into consideration. But isn't he something like behind Kevin De Bruyne, stats-wise, for creativity? I think it's something along those lines.
Yeah,
and I would take him. I would absolutely take him.
There's a few players out there worth going for. I just want someone who can rotate a bit with Smith Rowe, not take all his playing time, and work like a mentor. You know, I think Smith, you know, a bit of a mentor would be nice. But we definitely need to let Smith Rowe play, because he's that good. And if we keep playing him, he's going to get even better. You know, it's
yeah.
Chelsea are in here now, work their way into the box and struggling to find an opening. Defending well, City. Yeah, defended well. They worked into the box, couldn't really do anything with it. And trying a long-range shot here now, didn't work.
Buendia, Max Aarons and Cantwell. Yeah, I don't Sorry,
great
Jesus Christ. We just read that at the same time. Jesus Christ. I got Graffiti Saints as well. Taib, mate. Seriously.
I just want to shout out that S Sweetly TV. Everyone,
I saw that comment.
Just check out his channel, guys. Give him a sub. Help him out his cause.
Absolutely massive respect to you. And sorry, I was coming to your comment. I must have missed it. It was back up there. I was coming to it. But yeah, massive respect to you, mate. And yeah, everyone go and subscribe to him. Takes a second. Click on his name. You only have to hit subscribe. And yeah, great cause. Absolutely, you know, terrific. So yeah, go and subscribe to him. Would really appreciate that.
Yeah, everyone do that, please, so charity can get some help. That'd be great. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
I must admit, though, Norwich, I mean, even though money talks and everything, if Buendia wants to go, he wants to go. But I mean, the thing is, they would be mad to sell him. Of course they would. I mean, that's logic. They would be mad to sell him now. But the thing is, if Buendia wants to go, I mean, they're going to be able to keep him. You know, that's the thing.
Here we fucking go. Brownie, you don't have a clue about Isco as well. Just because you live in Spain, you don't have the monopoly on all Spanish players. Jesus Christ!
He scored two goals in a year. I mean, we just need to be looking for better players. That's all. You know.
Yeah. Don't be digging out somebody because they live in Scotland, and do you know what I mean? Just because you live in Spain.
Cheddar's in the chat. Hey, Cheddar's, welcome, mate. That's a great joke. It's a great joke.
Yeah.
Chelsea. Come
yeah,
on.
thank you. Thank you.
They've got to get back into this.
Yeah, I see we're linked with Lamptey as well from Brighton. Do you know what? He's someone I would take in a heartbeat. I would take him over Bellerin in a heartbeat. Him and Basuma, those two players. Basuma looked really good when he played us on Tuesday. But yeah, Lamptey's pretty decent. Would you take Lamptey at Arsenal, Sam?
I think Lamptey's a very good prospect. Yeah, I mean he's looking very, very good. I mean he's great going forward with the ball. I must say I haven't really been able to see much of him from a defensive aspect at the moment. He looks okay defensively, but he is very exciting going forwards. I'll definitely like to see him at Arsenal ahead of Bellerin, that's for sure. Because Bellerin's a headless chicken, isn't he? I mean, he doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know whether he's coming or going. He doesn't, that guy.
Yeah. Isco is box office, but I think Ryan Christie would be a good hard worker who scores goals. I've not seen this guy play, Ryan Christie. I've not seen an awful lot of him.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to. I mean, at the moment, that's the thing. He could be a bit of a one-season wonder. That's we've got to be a bit careful with that, you know. But he does look very exciting. He does. He's a very talented player. That's for sure.
Lamptey and Saka on the right would be frightening. Yeah, that would be.
That would be frightening. That would be frightening. My God.
And do you know what? That would be brilliant. And do you know what? Saka's really come on, and we still only forget that he's 19. Could you imagine when he hits his peak?
Oh, he's looking very good at the moment. I'm so glad we got him, and I'm also very glad that he's doing well on the right hand side. I mean, he's balancing our front, three out very well now by being on the right hand side.
Cheddar's his joke. Oh God, that's not too bad.
Cheddar's is a good one, that one. But what about Pepe though? Do you reckon we should get rid of him in the summer?
What's that? Sorry.
Do you reckon we should get rid of Pepe in the summer? Oh, Chelsea on a breakthrough here. Counter attack. They're 1-on-1, and Mendy's slow, reacting poorly, and easy goal. He shot it, and then De Bruyne got the rebound off the post and put it in. 3-0 to Manchester City. Chelsea are looking absolutely in the dumps. They look like they would rather be.
3-0. 3-0. Here we go.
Yeah, I was just talking about it. They're looking absolutely terrible. Terrible pass from Kante. Goes straight back to Chelsea, to Man City. Got the whole half then as a counter attack. He gets past Mendy and then hits the far post. Hits the far post, comes out to De Bruyne then, who just slots it in. My God, this Mendy's looking terrible. I mean, the way he just went to ground there. Not his fault though. This goal though, it's defense.
Going back to your Pepe question, do you know what? I think we need to realise that we got massively done over with Pepe, and he has. Do you know what? Signing Pepe, when he came in, everybody had high hopes for him. But looking at him, he epitomises everything that's wrong with Arsenal. A great player. He's got talent. You can see he's got talent and potential there, but way too inconsistent. And that is the problem with some of these players. And I would probably sell him if we can get a. Listen, we ain't recouping the money we paid for him, but if we can get maybe 30, 40 mil for him.
Yeah.
I think that would. I think that if we can get some money, and a lot of people in the chat suggesting Partey and Guendouzi next season. According to One Football, Arsenal are linked to Buendia. Brian Barfield says Arsenal can't afford to sell Pepe. I don't know. I think we can. I think we can sell Pepe. Yeah. I think we can sell. Yeah. I think we could sell him.
Says, I think we need to cash in, to be honest. We need to before he loses all his value.
Tubb says Pepe needs Granny Norma.
Yeah, she's the only one who can save him. Granny Norma. Yeah. Save Pepe. No, we need to sell him, cash in, get some money. Use it on something we need, like a right back or a...
At least we didn't sign Havertz or Werner. Do you know what, right? Havertz is being played in the wrong position. Lampard, because he's trying to get Mason Mount in the team. And thing is, I actually think some players aren't really suited to the Premier League. They look good overseas, and we have to understand that some players like Pepe, when you see him play for Lille, absolutely brilliant. But it's all well and good doing it in the French league. If you can't do it in the Premier League, and that's the thing, the Premier League is a tougher league. It's a more physical league. And I think maybe that's what Havertz and Werner are maybe finding out, is that they're not going to get the time and space on the ball as they would maybe in the Bundesliga or the, or the French league, going back to Pepe and that. So we have to understand, they've got to realise that there's a tougher league. It's a far tougher league.
Yeah, it's not easy. You see a lot of the top Bundesliga players. They come to the Premier League and they really struggle. You can really see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is mad. It's total mad. Yeah.
Bloody hell, Chelsea are an absolute mess, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Chelsea are in an absolute mess.
3-0. 40 minutes gone, a 3-0. Jesus, I mean, do we think this could be the end of Lampard? Or do we think he's going to pull the trigger now, Abramovich?
I think he could. I think you could.
Because I mean, it's very unlikely they're gonna pull something back from this game now, and that means if they lose this game, then they're only 3 points ahead of us, and we've been down in the relegation zone. I mean, that shows you what a season they've had.
Yeah,
with all their players spent 250 million for this. I mean, it's not good enough, is it? Really?
Tub saying Boateng's doing a good job. No, I don't want Boateng. I don't want Boateng. Yeah, I don't want to.
What's your Twitter handle, Daniel?
The blind Gooner.
Yeah, at the bottom there. I was just saying SF Eatley or S Featley TV. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce your channel name, but you see the ticker going at the bottom. If you add Daniel on Twitter and then contact him via DM, I'm sure you can arrange something at a later date. Right now, we're doing the watch along, so we're not going to do that now. But of course, I'm sure he's interested in helping you, and we've shouted out your channel a few times now, so. Everyone go and check out his channel, help him with his cause. And I'm sure Daniel can arrange something with you if you contact him through Twitter to come on the channel. But right now it's not what we're doing. So, but yeah, of course your cause, it seems very great. And, good luck to you, mate. We all support you and your cause. And yeah, contact Daniel via Twitter and I'm sure he'll help you out.
Yeah, big up 20 people watching, so big up everybody in the chat. Big up. Yeah, big up. Why is Arsenal holding a new long-term contract?
So if you remember if you follow him back, then Daniel, this Featley TV, I'm not sure what his Twitter handle is, but. If you follow him back, then you can contact you because I don't think you're following him back at the moment. That's probably why he can't hear me.
Yeah, no worries. What's your Twitter? Oh, I guess I'll check this out.
Yeah, put your Twitter handle in the chat, mate, and some other people can add you as well. Then if you want, and then Daniel can check your Twitter handle. It's at SF Eatley, SFEATLEY. You got it there in the chat.
Yeah.
So if you follow.
Big up everybody in the chat. So there's loads of people in the chat. Big up 21 people watching. Big up everybody.
Oh, City just missed Gundogan just missed another sitter there. Bloody hell. Could have been 4-0.
Yeah,
Jesus
City. Wow.
Christ. What is going on with Chelsea? They're just completely not with it.
Yeah. Let's have a look here. So yeah, big up everybody. Yeah, big up everybody. And yeah, guys, remember if you're watching on Facebook, do subscribe on YouTube. Like I say, on the road to 2K. So
I agree, Mark. I think Holding is very underrated. I think he's done well this season. He's had a tough job with the rest of the defence and with Bellerin. It hasn't been easy for him.
Yeah. Oh wow! So I'm big up to everybody who's subscribed already. So I'm almost at 1,510. So yeah, big up everybody. Big up to the 8 people that have subscribed. So yeah, if you're watching on Facebook, keep do subscribing. We'd really appreciate it. And yeah, Man City. I'll tell you what, Lampard's in real trouble.
It's going to be very interesting to see what Abramovich
Lampard,
does. Very interesting to see what Abramovich does.
Yeah.
And Pulisic has been, since he was out with that injury, he's been back from injury. He's just nowhere near where he used to be in terms of performance.
Yeah, it's. Right, let's have it.
Oh, Chelsea had a chance there from a free kick from Ziyech. He curls it into the box. It gets flicked on, and there's a header, and it's easily saved by Stefan. It's first time they've been in the box first time they've been in City's box for a long time.
Yeah.
Spitfire beer, eh, John? That's quite nice. And that's half time, folks, is it? Or no, he's doing a drop ball. I just saw the ref had the ball all of a sudden. There you go.
Yeah.
We're close to half time now. Very close to half time.
Yeah, we're very, very close. We are very, very close. Yeah, Lampard has spent so much money.
3-0 half time. 3-0 to Manchester City. Wow.
Lampard has spent so much on, and that's the thing. That's why I don't think they're going to give him so much time. Last season he could kind of get away with it because, you know, he hadn't put his stamp on the team. But come on, they've spent loads of money.
Yeah, 250 million just about, isn't it now during the last couple of transfer windows? And bloody hell, Jesus. They're not working well at all. I mean, City are just cutting through them like a hot knife through butter. They really are. Really, really, really poor by Chelsea. Be interesting to see what Abramovich does after this. I mean, Abramovich is known to, you know, to not be someone who waits around too long if he's not happy.
Yeah. Yeah, big up 28 people watching. Do you reckon he'll be a bit more lenient because of COVID and that, and obviously, you know, trying to.
Well, the only thing I think the only redeeming factor, I suppose, when you try and look at it from a slightly different standpoint, is, I mean, the whole league is very different, isn't it? I mean, all teams are dropping points, aren't they? I mean, there's not really that much difference between mid-table and top at the moment. There really isn't. I mean, I'm just going to look at the table now. So you got Liverpool on 33 points, and down on 10th you've got West Ham on 26. So there's 7 points between Liverpool first and West Ham at 10th. I mean, that's pretty. The table is very close. I mean, it's actually 14th is 22 points. That's only 11 points up to first place from 14th. So the league is very strange this year. You look at the records of the teams, everyone's got losses, multiple losses apart from Liverpool, but Liverpool have got a lot of draws. They've got 6 draws. But you look at everyone else. I mean, Man United have got 3 losses. Leicester have 5. Tottenham have 3 losses and 5 draws. City have 2 losses and 5 draws. Everton have 5 losses. Villa have 5 losses. Chelsea have 5 losses. They'll probably have 6 losses today. You know, I mean, they're the top teams on the table.
Yeah.
So it's a very weird table, weird season.
So yeah, guys, do if you're watching on Facebook, do subscribe and do check out all the platforms. They're going across the banner on the screen there. So yeah, do check out everything and subscribe, follow, and like. Would really appreciate it. And yeah, that's it. This season is so open still. That's why I said earlier as well, Sam. I said that if a team puts a good run together, they could easily storm this season. It doesn't matter how far down the table you are. Look at what is it? I think Chelsea are on 20. They're all, everyone's on 26. What is it? We're on 23. I think it's fourth place is 29 points, and then you look at Liverpool. I think they're on like 33. So when you look at the table on how it is at the moment, it's still wide open.
Yeah,
and everybody's beating everybody.
Yeah. No, it's true. You're right. It's it's a very strange season, isn't it? There's a lot of, there's the COVID factor because the players are in and out, aren't they? Key players could all of a sudden be missing. And I suppose it could maybe be affecting their performance as well. Because there are these long-term effects of having COVID.
Yeah.
If they've been positive, it could affect their performance somewhat. And then you've got the whole, with no fans. I wonder how that affects everything. Having no fans, it just seems. I mean, this season seems so different, so strange. It's a combination of different factors, I think. But there's no doubting that this season is a very strange, very unusual season.
Some of the teams above us have 1 or 2 games in hand. Yeah, they do. But the way the league's going, everyone's dropping points.
Exactly,
Sam,
everyone's losing games.
Who do you think's going to win the league?
Well, my money at the moment is still on Liverpool because I just think overall they're the most stable side and the best side overall. But the thing is, I can see happening, and something I sort of, for the neutral, spectator, I hope happens. I can see it being like a 3-horse race to the last day of the season. I can see it being Manchester City, you can see they're turning it on again now. They're very capable, Manchester City, because this is their one game in hand. They've got another game in hand which can take them 1 point behind Liverpool.
United.
I'm thinking a 3-horse race maybe between Liverpool, City, and United. Yeah. Then it could go down. It could go down to the last day. It could be either 3 of those teams, or maybe even another team, could win the league on the last day of the season. And what a great finish that would be. I can see something like that happening.
What about top 4?
A top 4 is so open. I mean, it really is. I mean, you look at the table now, right? So 4th place is Tottenham on 29 points. And 29 points goes down. City have 29 at the moment with a game in hand. Everton have 29 in 6th. Then you've got Villa, Chelsea at 26 with Southampton and West Ham. So there's only 3 points behind down to 10th place there. And Arsenal in 11th on 23. We're only 6 points behind. We're only 6 points behind 4th place.
Yeah.
Talk about a run of games. We've got a few games coming up now that we should hopefully be able to win or get some points from. I mean, it could be, things could really, this second half of the season could really change a lot. It really could for us.
Do you think, do you know what, right? I wouldn't, remember at the start of the season, I predicted that Leeds would finish in the top 8. Do you know what? That could be a real possibility.
Well, they're so up and down. The problem with the Leeds, they're so up and down. They're 12th at the moment. The problem, they've got 8 losses and 7 wins. The thing is, they'll win one game 4-0 and lose the next one 4-0. I mean, they're like a seesaw, aren't they? Up and down.
If Spurs play without fear, they could easily win it, says Guy.
No, because they're bottle jobs. They always bottle it in important games every time. They play a top side, they lose. And their tactic as well with Mourinho, because he just as soon as he gets a goal, he parks the bus, and that leaves them that leaves them open to losing games or drawing games.
Melina said the Premier League is as open as Granny Norma's legs.
It is. It's really wide open. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so City are on their way back up now, and
Girani, yes, I do, mate. So put them in. I've just read yours out. There you go. So do you read comments? Yeah, there you go.
Do you read comments? There you go.
Yeah, we can. I'm guessing you're on Facebook, because a lot of people on Facebook don't realise that I can see those comments as well. So yeah, anyone on Facebook, do put your comments in because we can read them. So you guys sitting there watching, keep putting them in because we can see them. Just might take a little while because StreamYard, there's a lag on StreamYard when you put the comment into the comment coming through.
Right, I just gotta pop off to the loo. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. I'll continue reading the chat. So yeah, guys, remember, if you're watching on Facebook, do subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you are watching on Facebook and you want to engage with the YouTube chat, yeah, do hop over to the YouTube chat and do hit the subscribe because there's lots of people active in the YouTube chat. So let's have a look here. What do we got? Man City should be more ahead, says Steve. Yeah. So yeah, like I say, on the road to 2K, guys, on the road to 2K subscribers. So yeah, please do. If you're watching on Facebook, do subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, big up. And you've not subscribed, do subscribe. So yeah, big up everybody. Big up everybody in the chat. Big up all you legends. Like I say, Sam will just be back shortly. He's just got to take a toilet break. But yeah, keep rattling in those comments, guys, because I can see them. I can read them. Keep firing the likes as well. Somebody put a like check in because I've not checked it for a while. So yeah, somebody put a like check in. Steve says, who do you think will win the league? Me personally, do you know what? I actually think it will be either Liverpool, maybe Leicester, maybe not Leicester. I don't know. Liverpool. I think Man United are going to be up there. Maybe possibly Everton. There's a shout for Everton to win the league, but they're going for a bit of a dodgy spell right now. So that, you know, it's hard to say because everybody's going through dodgy spells. It's like I say, the most consistent. So yeah, it's just mad. Abe says, can Arsenal make a strong finish towards the end of the season? I don't know. Just depends on whether Arteta makes the right decisions in terms of the transfer market and in terms of team selections. So yeah, we just have to wait and see. So yeah, we just have to wait and see. We just have to wait and see, and yeah, we'll just have to wait to see what happens. Tyrone says Arsenal won't get Europa League football. I don't know. Like, this is the thing as well. If we can be more consistent, you know, then we can go up the table. But it's just a job to know because you know we've had such a poor start to the season. We've had such a you know, bad start. It's a job to know. It's just a job to know. Aston Villa have 2 games in hand. Yeah. Big up Ryan the Singh. I heard we're getting Buendia. Well, who knows, mate? Who knows? Guy News says, if Arsenal got an experienced manager, they will be in play this year. Yeah. If Arsenal played Man United in Europa League, would you rather play them in this round or play them in the final? I don't know. Like, I'd rather, to be honest, I'd rather play them as early as possible because they're going to be the bit. You think as well. They could listen. They could struggle, but I don't know. Like I'd rather play them soon. I'd be happy with Buendia, but he must up his game if he wants to play for Arsenal. 32, yeah, come on, guys. That's not many likes. Not mind you, we are only at half time still, so Arsenal to get John McGinn, he's a baller and was a baller at Hibs. Rather not play them. But yeah, we just have to wait and see. So yeah, guys, let me try and we're just underway with the second half now, so let me try and put the stream back on. Where are we? Let's have a look here. So yeah, big up 21 people watching. Big up everybody watching. And yeah, Melina, if you're still watching, could you post the link to the YouTube channel on Facebook as well in the chat? So yeah, guys, do subscribe. Yeah, would really appreciate that. And there's Sam. Sam's back in the building.
Yeah, that's it. Lock up all your women.
Yeah, lock up your daughters.
So getting ready for the second half now then.
Yeah, the second half. Yeah. So yeah, lock up all your women and your daughters.
Yep. Wow, so Chelsea they got climb here.
Yeah, let's have a look here. So yeah, big up everybody. So yeah, look, Chelsea kind of need to turn this around, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah, they need to turn
very difficult.
They need to turn this around, otherwise they're just going to have massive problems. Right, let's have a look here. Where are we? Right, there we go. Tony Pulis. No, I don't think I want Tony Pulis. Yeah. Rangers v Arsenal will be good. But Benfica is a tough draw to get. Yeah, it is. Yeah, big up 35 likes. Come on, everyone, keep hitting the likes. Warren the Singh says, what I heard. Buendia, personal terms agreed. Wow.
I haven't really
We
read
have to
that
wait
anyway.
and see. We have to wait and see because it's, I don't know. Steve says, who's been best player for Man City today?
Oh, difficult to say. There's been a few of them looking quite good, to be honest. Foden's looked very good. De Bruyne has been good. Gundogan's been good.
Yeah.
Lampard's looking like he'd rather be somewhere else.
Tyrone said Wolves are linked with Diego Costa.
Well, they would be with their their links to Mendes, isn't it? They got most of their players are brought in through Mendes, that super agent, aren't they? And Costa's got him as an agent as well. So
Bayern are losing, says Tubbs. Bayern are losing to Mainz 1-0.
Mainz are they're like one of these sensations, aren't they? They're sort of really, really overperforming at the moment, aren't they? From what I've read.
Guess whose error? Boateng. What a surprise, Tubbs. What a surprise. Yeah, what a surprise.
Mendy's been absolutely shocking today, that's for sure, the Chelsea goalkeeper. They must be wondering what the hell they got. Oh, that's terrible. Was it Kante? Kante's made absolutely ridiculous passes today, straight to the City players. He's looking so out of sorts, this Kante, for Chelsea. He's nowhere near what he used to be.
Yeah, big up. Yeah, so I've gained like another 10 subscribers on this stream, which is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, big up everybody, big up all the new subscribers, and big up all the regulars as well, and big up everybody on every single platform. You guys are legends. Like I say, on the road to 2K. So yeah, let's try and smash that 2K. Lampard's crying his eyes out while he's eating ice cream.
Yeah, he's probably crying his eyes out. Yeah, jeez. Well, they got the players, so can't blame the players really. Oh, I mean, of course they need time to gel and everything, but he's made a lot of tactical errors, hasn't he? Lampard playing players out of position and not playing correctly against the different teams. Oh, terrible passing again from Chelsea. My God.
Yeah.
They're just looking like they completely lost it.
I said Lampard is probably going to go on a dip like Arteta, like Arteta did. And,
Kante's been shocking. Yeah, you said Lampard's gone on a dip. Yeah, definitely. He's been on a dip for a long time now.
Yeah. I think it's going to be I think it'd be interesting to see who the first manager is. Who the next manager is, because obviously, Slaven Bilic went. Obviously, Sam Allardyce has realised he's got a big job on his hands at West Brom. Jesus Christ. They're so awful, aren't they? You think we're bad, like with our non-creativity, but Jesus Christ.
But I mean, Slaven Bilic was slowly turning it around. They was looking slightly better. They got that 1-1 draw, that good 1-1 draw, and they sacked him after that 1-1 draw.
Chelsea will get Thomas Tuchel. I don't know. I can't believe Pochettino's at PSG. Can't believe Pochettino's at PSG. That's just mad.
Well, it was in the cards, wasn't he? He was looking for his next big team to go to. So it's an easy, cushy little job that is, because the French league's going to be a walk in the park. The pressure's going to be on him in the Champions League, isn't it?
Oh, big up Rocky from Serbia. I think I pronounced your name. I think I probably butchered that. But yeah, he says hello from Serbia. So
hello from Serbia.
Is that Facebook or YouTube, Sam? Does it say? Because it's visual that I can't see. I'd imagine it being Facebook.
No, it says YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, big up yourself. Yeah. Big up. Thanks for tuning in. A worldwide community, my chat room. So yeah, big up yourself. Do hit the subscribe. Smash the subscribe if you haven't done so already. We'd really appreciate that. So yeah.
Shy Havertz is warming up.
Yeah.
Kante has been absolutely shocking today for Chelsea.
I wouldn't put it past Roman to go and get Rafa from China before the month is over.
They need something because this is just dead. This is dead in the water. This is.
Don't know. They've cancelled all flights, haven't they, from China to the UK and that. The UK is persona non grata now because of this virus spreading faster than a hooker's legs. Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? It's just never ending, is it? It's just apparently they're talking about another national lockdown. But
well, you got the vaccine rolling out now, because you got the Oxford vaccine started now as well. So
yeah,
and you got Boris.
Well, that's what Boris said. He said we've got the vaccine rolling out. He wants to vaccinate 10 million people a week. Yeah, like that's going to happen. And he said that lockdowns
10 million people a week. How's that even possible?
Because I don't know. They're trying to make the vaccine rollout 24/7. So like vaccine through the night. Because obviously it's such a critical situation. Like we had another 54,000 positive cases, and that's what really pisses me off. Like with the media, right? They say, "Oh yeah, 54 more thousand positive cases in the UK." Well, yeah, you're going to get more cases if you're rapidly increasing the testing.
Of course, yeah.
And it's just like, and Boris just goes, "Oh, lockdowns are a blunt instrument; they don't work."
Yeah, and they don't just made a great save.
They don't work as well because lockdowns, when you lock everybody down, when you lift it, everyone's just like, "Oh, we've been in lockdown for so long, so we'll just go mad." It's just mad. Oh yeah, I've just seen it now. That was a brilliant. Tub says, "Am I the only Filipino in the chat room?" You are at the moment, mate.
Yeah, Tubbs. I don't think there's many other Filipinos in our chat, to be honest. But you're more than welcome. I love the Philippines. I love the Filipino people. Such a great people.
Yeah. Oh, Jerry from Jerry and the Pacemakers has died.
Oh, that's a shame.
They just broke the news.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, what's this comment here? I think Slaven was very good at West Brom, getting them into the Premier League with not much money. He didn't have a lot of money to repeat the success as what they did in the Championship. Yeah, but the thing is, West Brom just look awful, don't they? They just.
Well, the thing is, they got rid of a manager who was slightly it just looked like he was trying to figure it out and maybe, start getting them some points. And he got that good draw. I can't remember who he drew against. It was that decent draw. Was it against Liverpool? I can't remember. It was a decent draw he got. I think it was 1-1. And then he got the sack. Because they're like, we want to bring in Sam Allardyce because he knows how to handle a relegation battle. And the first thing he's done is bloody just lose.
We got Rafano. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. Big up to whatever platform you're watching on. So yeah, big up. Remember, guys, if you are watching on Facebook and you have YouTube, do hit the subscribe. The information is at the bottom of your banner. So please.
It was 1-1 against City. Oh, right. Okay, John. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, Revenite. It was West Brom drew 1-1 against City, and then they sacked him. Wow. I mean, Jesus Christ. Talk about being fickle. Owners.
Tubbs says, bloody hell, I feel so unique being the only Filipino in the chat.
Celtic are flying to Dubai for holiday. Lobster alert, lobster alert. There'll be about 30 lobster-looking people, fucking bright red all over the place. Scottish people in the sun, bloody heck. That's like, what, a snowball in hell that is. It's never going to work.
What's the score? It's 3-0 to
City,
City. Yeah. Frankie said British government have handled coronavirus very poorly. Even Arteta could have handled it better.
Yeah. I can't wait to watch some of the football terrace tonight with all the Chelsea fans just absolutely melting, going into fucking nuclear mode tonight. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I've never been to the Philippines. I'd quite like to go to the Philippines.
Oh, it's lovely. I love the Philippines.
Never been.
It's a lovely place.
Anywhere that's got bloody decent weather is preferable at the moment. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, good effort there from.
My oven on 200 degrees would be better than where I am at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
Kovacic. Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. It's been terrible. I mean, over here we've had. It hasn't been that bad. I mean, it hasn't been that really cold over here. I mean, I live in Norway. For the people who don't know, I'm living in Norway. Been here quite a while now, and normally this time of year it's very cold. You know, it's like -10, plenty of snow. But now we haven't had until the last couple of days. Now we've got a bit of snow the last couple of days, but before then it just hasn't been very cold. It's been like about maybe -1, -2, but we just had a lot of drizzle. It's been drizzling and drizzling and drizzling, like feel like you're in, the film Blade Runner. You just feel like you're in, it's just constantly raining and drizzling for like 4 weeks. Basically, it's been horrible.
Yeah, Tubbs, I'd love to, mate. When all this stuff settles down, which is, you never know when that's going to be. They're saying Easter, but yeah, Jesus Christ, I don't think so. I think it'll be more like the summer, if anything. But yeah, when all this stuff settles down, yeah, I'll definitely visit. I definitely plan to go to more places. Is it snowing in the UK? Not at the moment. It's not snowing in the UK at the moment. Actually, in some places it is. But yeah, not where I live. It's not snowing. We're not due to get snow until Wednesday.
What do we hope for 2021? Well, I hope that travel restrictions will become lighter. We'll let you travel with the vaccine and stuff. So I am going to go to the Philippines for a few weeks as soon as I can. That's for sure. So I'm looking forward to that, and just hoping for a better 2021. Really, 2020 was absolute shit, wasn't it? Absolute dog shit. I think everyone wants to forget 2021. And yeah, Tubbs, Monstar is definitely going to be fuming, isn't he, on the football terrace? Him and those other Ches and was he Prime, the guy who thinks he's Bono with the fucking sunglasses? Yeah, they're going to be melting, aren't they? It's going to be lovely. The tears from their cheeks.
Is the Philippines cheap to? Is it cheap over there in the Philippines? Is it?
Yes, it's very cheap. It is very cheap. It's. I would absolutely, if you like, I mean, it's hot and everything, very hot. But if you like, they've got everything, mate. They've got everything, mate. They've got beautiful beaches, got nice little cities around. Big ones, small ones. Probably stay clear of Manila because Manila's just a big city, really. But as soon as you go to the different areas, different islands of the Philippines, it's paradise, mate. Beautiful beaches, islands, beautiful, green hills up in the hills, loads of beautiful landscapes, and really nice people, good food, and it's dirt cheap, really, really cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, I do
People are
want
so
to.
nice, and they talk English. What's great about the Philippines, Daniel, is they talk English. Their second language is English. They learn English at school, and so they
Oh,
can
okay.
they'll talk English to you, which is really good. With most of the other Asian countries, they don't really talk English, so
Yeah, I would
you
like to
struggle. You
go. I would
struggle.
like to go. I would like to go. Um, yeah,
I
party at
recommend. I recommend
party
it.
at
I recommend it.
party at Tubbs's house then.
Yeah, we're all going to Cebu. We're going to a party
Yeah,
at Tubbs' house.
party at Tubbs's
March
house.
3rd. March 3rd. He's got the lechon ready, and the balot, and the adobo, and all that, all the Philippine goodness. Bihon.
Yeah.
Get a big lechon ready. Get it cooking. Get it rolling on the spit. We're going around Tubbs's. We're gonna have a nice bit of lechon, which is a nice big, freshly cooked pig, basically turned into nice pork and the stuff. It's nice.
Wow. Is it really that cheap beer?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
it's dirt cheap. You go
That's
outside.
mad.
You go outside of Manila, and it's very, very cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be that. I've never been. I've always wanted to see the places. Because obviously I've done America.
You've been to Australia, haven't you? Which is fascinating. You've been
Yeah,
across
I've done
Australia.
America, done Australia. I loved Australia. I really,
I haven't been to Australia. It's on my list. I want to go see Australia. I really do.
having some. I tried camel, which is really, really interesting, and crocodile, and yeah, I really loved Australia.
Yeah.
Cooking all the exotic stuff on the barbecue in the desert and stuff, it was decent. Thing is, with Australia, you get every single climate.
Yeah.
So in the north, it's very tropical. So where you've got the Barrier Reef, it's beautiful part of the world. And then when you go down to Uluru, Ayers Rock, it's pretty deserty and very kind of, there's just nothing there. You've just got this little town in the desert, and it's and you've got the rock formations with Ayers Rock, and that's really nice, very sacred, very cultural. And yeah, the only thing with Ayers Rock is the bloody flies. Like literally.
Remember you telling me about that?
Like, and Sam, I'm not joking, right? That the flies are in your nose, they're in your eyes.
Oh, God, horrible.
Like you can't go around without a fly net on your face, because they are just absolutely terrible. Like literally, you take that fly net off and they home into all your moisture, and like if you've got tears in your eyes or something, oh my God, yeah, it's horrible.
I couldn't stand that. I couldn't stand that, to be honest.
Trying to drink your drink with it's and do you know the funny thing is, right? Do you know the funny thing is, at night time when the sun goes down, they disappear. They disappear, and they're only up. So when the sun rises, they come up. When the sun's down, when there's no light, they just all die out. They just go and sleep or do whatever. So the best time to have a beer in Ayers Rock is when the sun goes down, because
it sounds like it. Yeah, best to just stay indoors all day, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you've got Sydney. Sydney was nice, which is basically like a nicer version of Brighton by the sea. Very, very. They've got nicer beaches, nicer places to go. They've even got a Hyde Park in Sydney, which is amazing.
Wow.
Down by the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House, it's really, really nice. Really,
yeah.
And then Melbourne's just like a bloody Aussie version of Manchester. It's not. I didn't really like Melbourne.
That's strange, because I hear many good things about Melbourne, but I suppose each to their own. I suppose
You know what it is? Melbourne is too big.
Yeah.
So like you've got the beaches in Melbourne if you go a little further out. But yeah, I didn't really like Melbourne. I wasn't a big fan.
Yeah. No, I definitely want to go and give it a go one day. I'd like to see Sydney, and I'd like to see some of the other places around Australia as well. I don't think I'll be heading into Ayers Rock. That doesn't really. I'm not really that interested in seeing that big, rock formation. But I'd definitely like to try some of the cities. Like Perth and Canberra, and maybe Melbourne, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you could just go to Ireland, like Grant says. You ever been to Derry and Donegal? Well, you could just go to Ireland, can't you? The Emerald
Yeah.
Day.
Do you know what? Ireland is beautiful. I love going. Do you know my favourite place in Ireland is Dublin? And I know a lot of people say
City. It is a nice city, actually.
It's expensive, and that it is expensive. But do you know what? I just love Dublin. Dublin is just it's a nice city, and lots to do. But yeah, I've been to Scotland a few times. I've been up been up Ben Nevis on a blooming cable cart thing, which was pretty decent. I'd like to actually do the Three Peaks Challenge. The free. I would like to. I'd like to give that a crack at some point, but you got to do it in 24 hours. I'm not sure I could do that in 24 hours, which is bloody. You have to do a lot of training for that.
Yeah, that sounds very challenging.
It is because you do Snowdonian. Where is it? The other one, Snowdonian, Ben Nevis, and the one in England. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, you've got to do them all in 24 hours, and you do it through the night as well. You do it. You do it. You do it through the night. You got Anish. We got John Wayne as well.
8 billion people doing Greenland. No, not really, mate. Have you been to Greenland? Not many people go to Greenland, to be honest.
No.
Frankie Agnostos. It's been a bit backwards and forwards now, this game. Chelsea have had a couple of chances. They've failed on. They're playing more direct now, Chelsea. They've got a couple of players on. They brought on Odoi and... let me have a look.
Yeah.
They brought Gilmore and Odoi for Kante and Ziyech.
Man City have won this, though, ain't they? Then they ain't.
Yeah. It's pretty much just getting it done for them. But still, Chelsea have had a couple of chances this half and playing more direct. They're looking a bit better now the last 10 minutes or so. But City are just taking their foot. They're just taking their foot off the pedal. City at the moment, they're just soaking it up, really.
Frankie said, "With climate change, Greenland will turn green."
So much ice in Greenland. So much ice. I've actually been to Greenland.
But you know what it is, though. Like, we talk about going away, but I'd just be happy just to go around to a friend's house and not worry about
normality.
Or go to a pub and not have to buy a substantial meal, and you can go out with more than 5 people. And you can have a drink and have a barbecue or something. And I just want normality. Holidays, great. I'd love to go on a holiday, but just some normality.
Exactly. Just get a bit back to normal would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Everything open as it used to be, and back to full the full swing of things.
Yeah, I just don't want. I just can't wait to get back to normal, and I think it will come. I don't think we'll be like this.
Oh, it'll come this year. It'll come this year, definitely.
I don't think we'll be like this the whole year. I do think April, May. It depends on how quick they roll the vaccine out, and I I think they're going to want to make every effort to roll out vaccine because they won't want. They'll probably put us in lockdown again. They probably will, but they won't want to stay like that for long. Now they know the vaccine's here. They know that the vaccine is, pretty much it's ready to go. So what they'll want to do is they'll probably just scale up the vaccine program, and because they'll want to get back to normal as quickly as possible because it is damaging for the economy. It really is.
It is. Oh yeah.
Damaging. It's everything.
Yep.
And this they're only worrying because this strain is spreading faster, and but here's the thing, the vaccine still works on it, so everything's the same. Okay, yes, it's spreading quickly, but not many people are dying. Only 450 today died, which is a slight decrease from yesterday and that, but it's just they can't go like this forever, going in and out of lockdown. There has to be a point where you just say, do you know what? We have to learn to live with this. You have to learn to get back to normal. Because what's going to happen as well, people are just going to lose confidence. And, it's just insane. And people are more people are breaking the rules. Did you see all them bloody New Year's Eve parties that they broke up as well? So it was absolutely insane. Mad.
Well, it doesn't help with the government. Just they don't know whether they're coming or going, do they? Really, the government. One day it's this rule, the next day it's another rule. It's it's a strict lockdown, tier 4 or whatever. But apart from Christmas, everyone for about 2 or 3 days can do whatever the fuck they want. I mean,
no worries, Guy, mate. Take care. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, Grant, I know what you mean, mate. I've not seen any of my friends for ages, and it's just mad, isn't it? That's all you want. And I think that's all anybody wants, is just to go around people's houses, just to go, and I just want to be able to have a party as well. I never had a party last year for my 30th birthday because we went into lockdown. So first thing I'm going to do is have a massive bloody party when all this is over.
Yeah. Understand.
Grand. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that too, right? Yeah.
Thankfully, I'm all right in that department. That's what happens when you're married. You know what I mean? You don't have to. You don't have to worry about things like that anymore. Big Up News 56 says greetings from Turkey. Wow, getting them all from everywhere today. What's this? We've left the EU, so everybody's coming here now.
Yeah.
But big up, mate. Do hit the subscribe if you're new. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, I think it's YouTube, right? But yeah, big up everybody. Remember, the information is at the bottom of your screens: YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So please do come over and subscribe. George Square, there was a gathering on New Year's Eve. Yeah. No strippers on your 30th. That was a bloody show.
Yeah, no strippers.
Yeah, mate. The only person that was stripping was me getting into bed at night time. Do you know what I mean? After a depressing bloody going into lockdown. So yeah, it's just mad. It's just totally mad. But listen, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Hopefully, we've only got a few more months to put up with this, and then
yeah, it's going to start reopening. Everything's all going to start getting back to normal.
Yeah, they will. They will, and there's so many different theories as well about how long it's going to take to do the population and that. But you know what it is, right? I actually think people will want it so quickly they'll jump at the chance. So, the vaccine. You're always going to get your people that refuse it and that won't have it, or your conspiracy theorists and basically people that talk bollocks. Listen, they ain't going to approve a vaccine that's not safe. But, they're not going to do that. They're trying to stop people from dying, not causing more deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Werner is
awful.
His Werner is absolute
Crap.
pants. His Werner is absolute pants. Bloody hell. Top scorer in Germany. What the fuck is he up to?
Definitely not Tubbs. I'll get my channel shut down.
I like what Revenite says. Werner, Ziyech and Pulisic cosplaying ghosts. Yeah, exactly. They've been absolutely invisible.
Taib, mate. Taib, did you get that out of Christmas cracker? Jesus.
That's a good one, that one.
Oh my god, but yeah, big up all you legends in the chat. It's been quite a fun stream. It's been a really fun stream. We've had some new people. We've had some regulars.
Yeah, some new names are coming today.
So yeah, big up and do subscribe, everybody, and yeah, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. All the information, every platform is going across the bottom of your screen in the banner. So yeah, do check out the banner. And yeah, listen, on the road to 2K on YouTube, on the road to 1,000 on Facebook and on Twitter. So yeah, everything's growing.
Yes.
It'll be worth the shutdown. But definitely not
everywhere, but in the middle.
Definitely not, mate. I've worked too hard for this channel. You know what I mean? I've worked hard to get where I am. Right?
Tubbs wants you to do an impression of a stripper, so you better stand up and start taking your clothes off.
Yeah.
Hey, Daniel.
How on earth does a coach like Lampard and Arteta get coaching badges when they are poor technically and when they are poor tactically? Well,
okay, anyone can get coaching badges. You just can't get you need to be at a certain level before you can get the top badges, like the UEFA licenses. But yeah, if you've been a player and that, you get those. So, Daniel, are you going to show us your impression of a stripper?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
The people demand it. The people demand it.
Yes, listen, I ain't getting my channel shut down. I don't, I don't do a brownie and X-rated. Do you know what I mean? When he takes a shit on people's streams, that's not me. Do you know what I mean? It's just. Yeah. Yeah, Tubbs. Yeah, Chelsea's just been so poor today.
Yeah, they have. It's going to be interesting to see what Abramovich does now, if he lets him keep the job, or I don't know. He might let him stay on for a little while longer. But they won one game in 6 now. I saw someone right. They won 1 in 6 their last 6 games. Jesus.
Yeah. They're racking up a similar record to us. Bayern goal. Bayern scored. Wow.
Who scored for him? Do we know? I can check, actually. I've got it here. Let me have a look here. Yes, I'm in Germany, yeah. Joshua Kimmich. Lewandowski assist.
Pulisic, that header,
I like Kimmich. He's good. Oof, what a player if we could have him.
Taib says, "Wow, listen, mate, it's just." Pick up Troy. He said, "Let's all laugh at Chelsea." Won't get a good shutdown with a good lawyer, mate. Jesus Christ! Yeah, it's the FA Cup. Are they playing the FA Cup midweek then?
I think so, yeah. think we've got Newcastle now midweek in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kimmich, what a player.
That Frank back again, says John the Revenite.
He might be looking for another job after tonight.
Yeah, come on, guys, smash the likes up, smash the likes.
Smash the likes up like Ike used to smash Tina.
And if you're watching on Facebook, do smash the like there as well on the page, and yeah, do subscribe on YouTube and Twitter. Yeah, on the road to 2K. So yeah, let's try and get 2K by the end of the season. But yeah, Chelsea are in real trouble. I wouldn't be surprised if Lampard does get the chop.
Yeah, it's not looking good for him, is it? Unfortunately. Well, I don't care, but I suppose unfortunately for them.
Yeah, this half's not been great, has it, John? So yeah, it's yeah, we got 19 people watching. Yeah, big up everybody. There's not an awful long time to go now in this game. Yeah, not an awful lot long to go.
Mr. Bungle's in the chat. Here we go. Mr. Bungle and Granny Norma.
Big up Mr. Bungle in the chat. Yeah, big up to you, Mr. Bungle.
He loves himself a bit of Granny Norma.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, keep smashing the likes. Would really appreciate that. We're on 39 likes at the moment. So yeah, keep smashing that like button. Yeah, Chelsea are just they're turning into like we were. Do you know what I mean? Having a bit of bad form.
Was that Bayern scored again? Sane.
Wow, were they? Yeah.
Killen Dean, hello, welcome to the chat.
Yeah, big
Manchester City are leading 3-0.
Yeah. And they look like they're going to win this. I think, listen, they are going to win it,
They scored all 3 goals in the first half.
Yeah, they are going to win.
So City are now taking off De Bruyne, who's been looking a bit tired. He's worked very hard today. Bringing off De Bruyne, bringing on Mahrez for him. And or is it Aguero they're bringing on for him? But Aguero and Mahrez are both coming on. Yeah, so it's Aguero for De Bruyne and it's Mahrez for Foden. Yeah. Taking off Foden as well. Foden's had a good game.
We got 24 people watching, which is brilliant, across all the platforms. And big up to all the new subscribers as well. Big up to you guys. Big up to everybody. Yeah, remember, guys, if you are watching on Facebook, do hit the subscribe. Check out YouTube, Twitter. YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. All the information is going across the bottom of your screens.
I can't believe the Chelsea fans are saying Chilwell's the best left back in the league. I mean, they're just full of shit, aren't they?
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, Tubbs, I'm definitely going to be watching the terrace later to see all those salty Chelsea tears from all those Monstars and the Primes and the Cheses and all those Chelsea fans who were just so bantering Arsenal just a few games ago. And look at them now, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just mad. Chelsea fans, because they honestly thought they were going to win the league.
You know, that Monster did. That Monster did. They thought, oh yeah, they're gonna, just waltz the league.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It is crazy. It is. It's just total mad.
Yeah, pray for the rivals, they were saying, and all that. They're giving all the big up, all the large. Look at them now. They're a bunch of twats. So you got to be careful as a football fan. You never know how quickly it turns. I say you got to be careful. You got to be humble as a football fan because you never know how quickly it turns.
Yeah, and it's that's what it is, isn't it? You just have to be careful with, you have to be careful. You have to be so careful with, with what you say because it will just come back to bite you. So yeah, when the last knock-ins of this game now, not that it's going to change.
Yeah, in the 89th minute, there's going to be some added time, isn't there, because of the substitutions and that.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, keep firing that like button. Keep subscribing if you're watching on Facebook. And yeah, big up all your regulars. And all the new people as well.
Come on now. Get another goal. That'll be really good. Just really rub it in.
Let's have it.
Steve's off to watch the Chelsea channels meltdown. Have a great day, Steve. Stay well. 2 minutes added on.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Thanks for tuning in.
So we're in the added on time now.
Pulisic like the time. Yeah.
Pulisic looks like he wished he was a bus driver instead.
Yeah, it's mad.
Oh, looks like Chelsea got a goal. Yep, Chelsea managed to score on the counter-attack. Hudson-Odoi.
Wow.
So 3-1 right at the death.
3-1. Yeah. Well, they ain't winning. They ain't turning this game around. Not with the time that's left. That's just mad. Yeah, Terry from the Football Terrace always does put clickbait headlines.
Oh yeah. How long in the summer was it Sancho was signing for Man United? That was all summer, that was. Oh, he's signing. He's on his way to Manchester. He's signed. Everything's done.
Do you remember when he put Party to Chelsea? He put Thomas Partey. No, after we signed Thomas Partey, the day after he put Partey would have rather joined Chelsea than Arsenal. And he put it up the day after. No wonder. I see where Brownie gets his shit from. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Them two together would just, Jesus.
And that's the game match over. 3-0 to Manchester. Sorry, 3-1. They scored right at the end. Chelsea scored right at the end with Hudson-Odoi. So 3-1 to Manchester City. What an absolute trouncing that was. They made it look easy. They were playing in second, third gear most of all of the second half, really. Manchester City, they could have probably got a couple more if they wanted.
They were.
Absolute nightmare for Chelsea. I mean, they're right in the mud now. Absolutely in the mud.
Yeah. Well,
finding Timo, as John says, finding Timo. I mean, this guy cost 65 million quid. The guy couldn't bloody hit the ground if he fell out of the sky.
No, that's it, and that's it. Chelsea are in real trouble. Chelsea are in real trouble. But yeah, guys, that's it. 3-1 to Man City. Chelsea are just in free fall, and obviously Man City got the win.
Finding Timo and Shy Havertz, bloody hell.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it, guys. I think what we'll do is we'll probably wrap up here because that was a really good watch along. Sam, thanks for joining. Do you just want to let everybody know where they can find you?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Daniel. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm on Twitter. That's at 1980_Greenwood. I don't have a YouTube channel anymore. I'm focusing on being on everyone else's channels, which is what I'm spending 90% of my time doing anyway. So that's what I'm doing. And it's been good fun. And it's lovely seeing Chelsea get thrashed. Bloody heck, I just love it with all their fans. So it's been good fun. Pick up everyone in the chat. Hope everyone stays safe, stays well. It's been great seeing you guys today. And let's hope Arsenal's winning streak continues.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, big up everybody in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. Listen, all have a wonderful evening. Remember, if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on Twitter or watching on YouTube, which I know you are, do check out all the other platforms. They're going across the bottom of your screen, just the Blind Gooner and everything. So please do check everything out. Subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz. Listen, it's been a really fun stream, really fun watch along. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in on every single platform. And I may be back tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure because I've done the review today, so I'm not entirely sure what the plan is for tomorrow. But listen, I'll keep you guys updated in the community tab. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And yeah, listen, take care, guys, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Come on, you guys.